Hey guys, I'm back for some more Art of War 3. And today we'll be playing PvP, a domination map to be specific, on the map of Tuangsu Isthmus. Okay, so let's do some scouting with a red boost. Since it's just normal PvP, no need to go full gold. Okay, so pretty average, pretty average. This is exactly what I expect an enemy to be doing at this moment. Okay, so assaults are coming to my base. Meanwhile, I'm just collecting containers as rapidly as possible. Okay, so now assaults are attacking my base, so I plop down a couple sniper towers. Okay, so yeah, basically I'm getting attacked by a bunch of assaults. And well, yeah, this kind of range actually surprised me, because assaults typically cannot fire this far. So he has to be on a gold attack boost. Because see how my rifleman has to come up a couple cells to even engage the assault. So yeah, gold attack boost makes these assaults have a longer range. And then once I see this fortress, I start panicking, since I do not have armadillos or grenadiers out, so I cannot properly attack this fortress. And basically this fortress is literally, yeah, it's basically just tanking all the damage while the enemy assaults are dealing some damage. And so I just keep on spamming some coyotes in order to actually engage these assaults. But yeah, the fortresses have no problem in taking care of that. Okay, so the enemy moves in closer to engage the sniper tower that I have. Which means that my coyotes actually have a better chance of attacking them, since he has to come closer to my base, and thus my coyotes can be spammed more. Okay, so yeah, by now the rush has failed. And so I sent in two coyotes to see what my enemy has. HQ level 2, but only 3 supply centers. Okay, and so I think this is pretty good. But then I realize he has deltas out, and so yeah, he can expand his base quickly at any time he wants, since he has the delta scouting the ocean. He can collect all the ocean containers and just quickly advance his base. So we have to be prepared about that. And in the meantime, I engage this fortress with five coyotes. I lose one coyote, and the rest of my coyotes are severely damaged, but I get that flag back. I build another sniper tower just in case another rush happens. And now that I see deltas are on land, I quickly upgrade my assault vehicle factories in order to produce armadillos, because I fear of a delta rush right now. Okay, so he's building a bunker. I think he's actually producing a bunch of deltas to do a beach storming onto my base, because he's basically just building defensive structures around his base. So yeah. Okay, so first delta comes in and starts attacking my assault vehicle factory. Okay, and so once my 2 armadillos are out, I put them on a scout mode so then they can come closer and surprise attack, because deltas cannot look above the cliff. And so I was able to destroy that delta without him retreating and putting on a naval strike boost. Okay, so 5 deltas appeared on land and destroyed my 2 armadillos. Okay, but I was able to move in 2 coyotes. I needed to do that so I can scout what the enemy has. Okay, a bunch of hammers, and an avia factory to produce cyclones, and a bunch of deltas. So I don't know what he's trying to do at this point, and so I go for HQ3, and in return I also go for some jaguars, since armadillos and jaguars are easily able to destroy any amount of hammer, cyclones, or deltas, which are the units that he's making right now. And so I have to capture these flags, otherwise I'm gonna be losing the battle, since it is a domination map. Okay, and so I try to surprise attack the enemy with a bunch of coyotes I have. I know it won't work, but these coyotes are hogging a bunch of command points that I have. Valuable command points I could use for building up jaguars. Okay, so I destroyed a rocket tower, and I'm dealing some pretty weak damage to the construction yard, but was able to destroy at least 40 to 45% of the damage of the HP on that construction yard. And we can see that he has a 4th supply center, so he is indeed expanding his base. Okay, 1 delta over 1 armadillo. Let's go. Okay. So keep in mind, deltas deal more damage and have more armor, but what makes an armadillo win is that an armadillo has more HP. So my armadillo had no problem in taking down that delta. And now I try to capture this flag. Okay, so once the flag is captured, I go for the top flag, but then I see an enemy hammer. An enemy hammer. And so since my armadillo was already severely bruised up by that delta, it was able to almost kill this hammer. Very close. But if my armadillo was at a full 100% HP, it would have defended that flag easily. Okay, and so I start producing hawks in order to take control of these flags faster. Since this is a domination map, we need map control. And deltas are being annoying. He's trying to... Whenever I try to capture a flag, he captures the other flag. So, yeah. It's pretty annoying. And at this point we can see 1 vertex has came up. My anti-air has no problem in dealing with it. Okay, so yeah, as I capture that flag, he's capturing this flag. It's getting a pretty bit annoying. Okay, and so I got a bunch of armadillos, jaguars, and even some hawks. I'm letting my resources stockpile so I can expand my base all at a time. Okay, so yeah, my enemy has control of all of the flags, and it's not looking so great at this point. And so, of course, I have to scout the enemy just to see what he is doing. Of course, he's HQ3 with a level 2 assault vehicle factory. He still doesn't have level 3. Okay, so as I destroy that delta, I was about to capture the flag, but yeah, the vertex was able to snipe my armadillo. Okay, more vertex here. I tried to move in my hawks here to engage, but yeah, it didn't work. Okay, so at this point, yeah, I'm losing lots of time, especially because he has all the flags, and in no time I'm gonna be losing the battle, and so I have to send in more units in order to capture the flags. And I can see my enemy is doing the same to the left of the map. And so with these vertex coming in, I intercept with my hawks because I'm tired of these vertex, to be honest. Okay. Good, so my hawks are sniping down these vertex fast, and that's what I like to see. Nice. 2 hawks sniping down 3 vertex is extremely hard. But 2 vertex sniping down 3 hawks, it's not really that hard, to be honest. But anyways, I was able to hold off this flag. And yeah, that's what matters, especially since this is a domination map. If we hold out as long as we can, that's what matters. And now we can see a massive force coming in to crush my troops here. And so I'm forced to send in my hawks. And knowing that he doesn't have vertex, I let them fly freely. But then they run out of fuel because they already intercepted the hawks, and yeah. I mean, they intercepted the vertex, and so they ran out of fuel. And so, yeah, my enemy is capturing all of the flags, and things aren't looking so good at this point. Okay. So the vertex is being annoying, trying to prevent me from capturing the flags. And I was just about able to capture this flag. Seems like the enemy didn't notice it yet. But just as I said that, vertex flies overhead, killing that one assault. And I tried to capture the flag above, because I haven't captured the flag, and maybe I could snatch it off his hands. And while I'm doing that, I attack the assault over here. Send in my other hawks just in case he was going to intercept with his own vertex. And then I send in my entire army, consisting of jaguars and porcupines, over to that flag. Okay, so yeah, pretty good job. My porcupines are doing some good damage to those vertex. Okay, so the enemy makes a vital mistake of not maneuvering his vertex and not microing his torrents appropriately. And so he's losing a lot of units. Okay, so these torrents are raining fire on my troops, but yeah, he's outnumbered. No way he's going to take down that flag. And so I see vertex flying here, and I thought it would be a great time to intercept this vertex, and I was right. 2 vertex down, I lost 0 hawks, so yeah. Okay, that assault is being annoying, trying to capture the flag. But let's give him a taste of his own medicine. And so I prevent him from capturing the flags by sending in my own aviation. And so, unable to capture these flags, he's trying to capture these flags. Yeah. Okay, so as I take down these assaults with the hawks, he has no vertex to really intercept. And so, yeah, I have the upper advantage at this point, so I upgrade to level 5 HQ immediately. And as my hawks run out of fuel, I send in a small ground army to deal with these troops, because you can't always use the hawks, and you can't rely on aviation to capture flags and hold them. Because at any point, the enemy could just come in with a bunch of typhoons. So yeah. Okay, that's a pretty strong assault, not gonna lie. Well, yeah. My porcupines are kinda weak, but not that weak, to be honest. So yeah, these assaults are kind of annoying. But since I have these two Jaguars here holding the flag, I don't really have to send in my Hawks, which is a pretty good move, since I don't really have to be that like mindful. But of course, as Vertex come in, I have to snipe. Something about sniping down Vertex is just so satisfying, to be honest. Like the guns of the Hawk shooting and the missiles firing just looks good in the eye. And it feels good, like the game vibrates and everything, so yeah. Okay, so as I maneuver my Hawk, yeah, the enemy doesn't really have anti-air scattered over his base, and so I was able to deal some good damage. I was trying to pull out the Vertex, hoping that he would target that Hawk with the Vertex, but since he didn't, yeah. Okay, so I sent in my Hawks to take down the anti-air of his base, and so we could maybe destroy some factories, etc. And so, sniping down these buildings, along with maneuvering them a little bit at a time, and maximizing my Hawk's potential. And so he launches a pretty strong attack to my troops. He has some torrents, but yeah, his micro on the units is what cost him a lot. He tries rebuilding, but nothing's gonna save you now, to be honest. If the enemy actually microed those torrents and maybe has been a little bit more annoying with those cyclones, he could have pulled it off, to be honest. But since he had no Zeus whatsoever, and he relied on his Vertex too much, yeah, it cost him a lot. You need a strong standing army in order to win in the Domination map. And since his standing army was just nothing but a bunch of cyclones and torrents, and he microed them pretty badly, he wasn't able to maximize the potential. So, it's a good game at this point. Lesson to be learned from this battle is always micro your units to make them more efficient and to maximize their potential in battle. Okay, so yeah, good game. I mean, he played okay, especially for a rank 19 with less upgrades than me as a rank 20. But then again, he could have used his navy better with the deltas and rushed me maybe. Or if he sent some deltas along with those fortresses with the rush he did earlier, could have destroyed me. So yeah, there were some good aspects he could have improved on. But yeah, as the battle draws to a close, it's what, yeah, good game.
Victory.